We can be attracted by the search for the silver bullet, a single answer or a single wide, narrow path that if we follow it, we'll do the right thing for creation and our global neighbors. And so we might make a decision, and then we find out the truth. It's more ambiguous than we thought. The parts needed for the electric car come from sketchy minds. The almond milk we're drinking to not be part of the dairy industry is creating drought in California. And over again, we find ourselves not walking down a straight path, but tacking to make a less negative impact. And that may not feel as satisfying as doing it all right. I'll remind you again of the 6 weeks we spent reading the book called Good Enough. And so we can be discouraged that we don't have a perfect answer along this path, and we don't. But we have several good suggestions. And we don't want to let the lack of a perfect answer stop us from taking action on an okay answer. And so it's about resilience for us today. And our homework is to continue to be resilient, even as we find that a path we thought was going to lead us somewhere is no longer the path recommended, and we have to tack like a sailor across a lake. We are gifted by the community around us, all of us seeking to make a better life. Our task this week is to have resilient conversations with people, not just what do you do with that leftover cabbage, and I would not recommend pancakes, as you know, but as you ask other people, it's building our own resilience. We want to make changes about loving food and not wasting so much. We want to make changes about how we impact things, and we won't do it right all the time, but we can be dedicated to trying it again, trying something new, building our spiritual resilience in the face of this very massive job given to our generations. Ourselves, our children, our grandchildren. This is for whom we are working today. And so our homework is to develop that resilience of checking with other members of the community how they are finding their way across tacking, not walking straight. We are the inheritors of God's amazing grace and love. We are called to share this wondrous world with all the parts of God's creation. We have to put down our roots to drink deep from God's wisdom. And as we drink from that, we too can bear fruit in this world of God's loving. And may Spirit nurture and strengthen us and grant us resilience, humility, and humor as we seek new ways and new answers, as we work for a world where all know to feel safe with food and with hope. May the blessing of God be with us this day and going forward forevermore. Amen.